Welcome to the Scottish Rite Journal podcast, an audio presentation of the Scottish Rite Journal, brought to you by the Supreme Council of the Scottish Rite, Southern Jurisdiction, Mother Supreme Council of the World. This week's article is Subduing Our Passions, Freemasonry's Hidden Willpower Lesson by Michael W. Wharton, 32nd degree, and comes from the January-February 2022 issue of the Scottish Rite Journal. When I started attending lodge regularly several years ago, one part of Masonic ritual always stood out prominently as one is encouraged to learn to subdue one's passions and improve oneself in Masonry. I was eager to receive instruction on how to improve my self-control. After a couple years of regularly attending meetings, however, I had not experienced a single speech, seminar, or workshop on how to subdue one's passions. Somewhat disappointed, I decided to do my own research on resisting temptation, or, more aptly put, increasing willpower. Based on my reading of books such as New York Times reporter Charles Duhigg's The Power of Habit, Why Do We Do What We Do in Life and Business, and Dr. Kelly McGonigal's The Willpower Instinct, How Self-Control Works, Why It Matters, and What You Can Do to Get More of It, it became clear to me that circumscribing our desires and keeping our passions within the due bounds and points of the compasses are learnable skills. Regularly performing mental focus exercises strengthens willpower, pushing the brain to create new neural pathways and increasing willpower. The centerpiece of Freemasonry is, of course, one big mental focus exercise, memorization of ritual. By working regularly to commit our ritual to memory, we control our attention and focus on the task at hand. Doing so over time improves our ability to self-regulate and, as a consequence, to resist our immediate impulses. A similar Masonic task requiring deliberate control of focus and self-regulation is found in our obligations, keeping a secret. The ancient brain, preoccupied with instant gratification and basic survival, has an instinct to reveal the hidden information in order to relieve the stress of hiding it, while the higher brain is geared towards the loftier goal to suppress that instinct. To win the battle, the higher brain or conscience is required to focus and self-regulate, which, if done successfully, increases one's willpower reserve. Simply joining a Masonic lodge and surrounding oneself with like-minded men improves self-control. Masonic lodges are veritable incubators of virtue in which the high standards of equality, rectitude of conduct, and compassion are drilled ad nauseum. If we believe that the brother standing next to us is applying these standards in his life, we will too. Focusing on lofty thoughts, such as the ideals of Freemasonry, tends to foster self-control. With higher-level thinking, people are less likely to indulge the instinct for instant gratification. When a Masonic lodge is closed, we hear the beautiful and emphatic words which can only direct a Mason's focus towards compassion. These generous principles are to extend further. Every human being has a claim on your kind offices. It turns out that while I had been waiting for a seminar or PowerPoint slide presentation on resisting temptation, Freemasonry had been strengthening my willpower all along. Every time the lodge opened or closed, when I sat in a quiet place memorizing the ritual, or when I reminded myself to always conceal and never reveal, I was learning how to subdue my passions. Like so many other Masonic lessons, this one was hidden in plain sight. Any accompanying photographs or citations for this article can be found in the corresponding print edition. The Scottish Rite Journal is published by the Supreme Council of the Scottish Rite, Southern Jurisdiction, Mother Supreme Council of the World. Mark Dreisenstock, 32nd degree, KCCH, Managing Editor. I'm your host, Matt Bowers.